What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. I'm bringing you some quality today. Damn, dogs are so loud. You're going to notice that in back of me, a few of my mascots are missing. If you're wondering why, go to my shorts and check out things like group therapy. I've been doing skits. It's fun. But speaking of fun, we're going over this. Now, the great Brandon Thrasher over at Thrasher's Garage sent me 3 different Jack Wolf knives to play with. And today is the first one. This is the Venom. It's Venom Jack, as a matter of fact. The Venom Jack. And I have to say, if you are a slip joint fan, man, you are going to be all over this thing. If you are not a slip joint fan, you are going to turn into a slip joint fan. This knife is phenomenal. Now, I think maybe this pouch was sent with the knife, or he had it made. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that they do have pouches for the knives. What this does is it makes it for a great pocket carry. Normally, you take a knife like this, you throw it in your pocket, and it's all over the place. And if you got a phone or something like that, it's just banging into it, scratching it. Not with these. Not with these. This is actually a fantastic little keeper. And I'm not sure. I'm looking on the website now, and I notice he has a pouch. I don't know if it's this one or not. But the fact of the matter is you can get a pouch, or you can just have one made. Not sure. That's the logo on this one. Bunch of trees. I don't know. So let's get into the knife itself, though. It's a trapper. Listen, just listen to this. Listen. Bam. Bam. That thing is so freaking tight. So we are talking about canvas micarta scales with integral bolsters and liners. We're talking about 6AL/4V bead blasted titanium. We're talking about polished titanium Torx hardware. We're talking about Bowler M390 steel, as good as it gets. The closed length on this guy, watch just one finger. Push, there it goes. You're not going to accidentally close this on yourself. I'm telling you. Closed length is 3.8 inches, so just about 4 inches. Blade length is 3 inches. Cutting edge is 2.7 inches. The stock is 3 millimeters. It only weighs 2.5 ounces. And tube artwork. I don't know what that is. Oh, tube artwork. I believe Sean Tiffany. I don't know what that is. That could be whatever's on the box. I don't know. What I do know is this thing is dope. All right, so let's get into this. So now it says how the length closed, what was it, is 3.8 inches. Normally you'd think that's way too small, but you see this little ricasso right here? When you're talking about one of these knives, you choke up onto that ricasso because it offers this little V, right? Not this cut in V, but the out V. Boop, 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 right there. And it gives you an extra place to put your hand before the edge. See how I'm not touching anything sharp? And that brings my pinky all the way to the edge. So people with 2X hands can easily grip this and maneuver it. People with smaller hands, you're going to be able to fit bolster to bolster, no problem. If you got small hands, that's going to be a magic fit for you. But for me, I know I can get a full grip just by getting right here. What that does too is it gives me extra protection to where I know I'm not going to close this because I can feel it moving on my finger. That's one of the best parts about a slip joint. You put your finger right here, you can feel any movement this way in the blade, so you're not here and you're not going to accidentally close it on yourself, right? Even though this guy, I'll leave my fingers there, I have enough trust that it's not going to go all the way because Jack makes these so damn good that I know, you hear that snap, that I know that there's no accidental closing, right? Now, it's not a stabbing piece because a stabbing piece, of course, you can close, right? These are cutters, man. These are absolute everyday carries, EDCs, cutting open anything you need to cut open, cutting through anything you need to cut through. it's not your stabber. It'll slash, it'll cut, it'll slice, it'll carve, but it's not a stabber. Does that mean you can't stab with it? No, you can do pretty much anything. But you better not be stabbing bricks because you will close on yourself. So let's see. I do have a little bit of leather here because I was making some stuff. Let's take this guy right here and just straight through the leather. That kind of stuff right there is where these knives shine. Just cutting. You got to rip open boxes. Let's say you work in a warehouse. You throw one of these in your pocket with a leather sheath. It's inside your pocket. You don't have to worry about your belt clip getting caught on something and having it get ripped out of your pocket because you're in a warehouse type thing or something where you're around a lot of stuff. Gets ripped out of your pocket. It's lost. It's gone. Not this one. This one's going to stay right there inside your pocket. It's just going to stay inside your pocket. I love that. I love the quality. Now, it does have a thumb nick right there, right? That means you take a thumbnail and you put it in there and you open it. These knives are so well built. I'm telling you, if you do that, you might just not just rip off your thumbnail, but your entire thumb might come off. I suggest you just pinch it. I mean, it gives you enough real estate to do that, and you're going to save your thumbnails because this thing is super tight. This isn't your cheap dime store slip joint. No. This thing is a really meaty, nasty, nice knife. Look at how thick this is. This thing is beautiful. I want to give you an up close on the I just stabbed myself on the scales. Look at this micarta, man. This is just, it's as good as it gets. Look at how beautiful this color is, man. Let's see. Now, these aren't mine, so I don't know if they've ever been used. So we're gonna, let's see. I'm running out of hair because I test so many knives. All right, let's try this arm over here. Let's try. You could, when you're well, guys, when you're shaving your beards or whatever, and you just get that shaving sound. that shaving sound is faux real. Faux real. It's crazy sharp. It is crazy sharp. And that's what I noticed about all three. I was checking them out, and two of them are M390. One is S90V, I believe. And we'll get into that one on another time. But super, super nice. I would love to design a knife for this guy. As a matter of fact, I have a slip joint. That I was working on, and I actually named after him, thinking, man, if he ever wants to get together, man, I got one badass slip joint that would, woo-wee. But what we want to do is, even though it's not a stabber, it's not going to be our normal testing, we're going to take it outside and we're going to see what we can do anyway. Come on. All right, so let's get this thing out here. Obviously, no sunshine. Winter in Massachusetts, typical. But you get to see in natural light. This thing is beautiful, man. It's really, really nice. I love the fact that it has a nice wide spine because it offers a good place for my thumb. It's just solid contact all the way around. And I do like that. I got this boogie board sitting right here that I've been using. Yeah. Let's see, I punctured it. There we go. And you'll see, I threw it really hard and it didn't close. That's just, a testament to the mechanism. There's no G in mechanism. I don't know where I'm at. Right here. Okay. Bam. I just want to see. Look at that. It's not even budging. Not even budging. This thing is solid as a rock. All right, so let's do some cutting of a 1/2-inch nylon rope. We're going to try just a straight push cut. And I push cut all the way on the edge, and then it sank into the edge. Just straight up cutter. Straight up cutter. 4 inches. 4 layers of leather belt. Doesn't get much smooth. That's not a word. Doesn't get much smoother than that. Thing's still on there nice and tight. I know it's not a stabber. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work it so I'm not going to cut my hand off, and I'm going to stab down this way. Boop, not this way. Just to see the bite is for real, so it absolutely can go through some stuff. Let's see here. Let's get nice and close to you guys. It's cold out here. I'm wearing shorts. I always do my stuff right after I come out of the gym. So here we go. Here we go. Look at this. I mean, just debarking with ease. I mean, with ease. Let's see if we can get some little curls here. Of course we can. The edge geometry on this is really, really nice. Of course, I'm holding it way out, so there's no stabilizing. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. You can't tell me that you couldn't bring this with you as your pocket camp knife and absolutely get all your feathering done and all your little carving done to make yourself one hell of a camp knife, like a backup camp knife. Let's see. We'll push in here, and then we'll push in again. Can we make notches? Of course we can. Can we turn it into a square notch, the old Lincoln log notch? Let's see. Of course we can. So if you're putting things together, that is absolutely going to be no problem. What about making tips, pit spikes, tent spikes, arrows, spears, anything you'll need in a survival situation? Yep. And it does have a square spine, so you can strike a ferro rod with it. It's not my knife. We're not going to do that. But you can see, easy as pie. And again, nice. Oh, golly. That is so tight. And boys, you know, tight is good. So that right there is just excellent. It's cold and windy out here. I'm out here. So let's get it done. Plastic netting, really hard to cut through. Bam, straight through. Bam, straight through. Bam, straight through. This knife is a knife. What about skinning? Well, let's take a soccer ball and find out. Bam, straight through. I'll tell you what, if you never knew that slip joints are a man's knife, look at that. I mean, you could use two hands and make it really easy. You don't have to struggle with one hand. I'm just showing you how tight it is. These are man knives, man. And I don't mean as in women can't use them. You know, we're not chauvinistic over here. But, oh man, I am freezing. Good thing I dressed for the occasion. Every day, I'm so stupid. Let's get out here and let's try and hammer down on some kindling. The good thing is you don't have any liner locks or frame locks or anything that you have to worry about ruining. You could just ruin something else. All right, here we go. So let's make some kindling. Put it down here. Look at this. Look at this. Ooh, we got some fat wood going on. It's nice. Nice. Look at this. So can you make kindling? Absolutely. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Are you getting your swoops? You're going to get plenty of them. Plenty of them. Look at this. I mean, it's just nice, man. That's some good fat wood too. This thing is sweet, and we still have two more to go over. And the reason we're not just gonna do one and say, well, this is how the quality is on these things, so one should cover three, is because they're all different. His designs are actually really nice, and he's got a plethora of designs on that channel. I think he has probably close to 8 to 10 different designs that you can choose from that'll fit your needs, your style, your hands. Really, really good. And the one I drew up, I'll tell you what, I might have to send it to him. Woo, it would kill, man. It would be the best damn slip joint you ever saw in your life. This one right here is awesome. After taking this one out, it makes me even more excited for the other two because I pretty much know what to expect. I knew just from having it in the house and doing this, I knew what to expect as far as quality, as feel and closing and opening and all that. Cuts like a dream. cuts like a freaking dream. Yeah, not so bad, man. I mean, not so bad at all. This thing is pretty darn sweet. There's a price tag on them, but you're buying 100% quality. I'm talking quality, the best. And I'm telling you right now, as far as somebody who tests knives, that's what I do. I don't have another job. I don't go to another job. I play with knives, right? I'm either designing knives, getting paid to design knives for people, or every now and then making knives, or I'm just testing knives. I'm playing with knives. Knives are my freaking life. I don't have a secondary life. This is it. I'm sad. So that's it, man. My whole life is right here. And I can tell you 100% of the, I have ABKTs and Shrades and all kinds of, bunch of case. And I have to say right now, Victorinox, this is the single best slip joint. And I don't mean just this one, these three, Jack, Wolf Knives, the single best slip joint knives I have ever used in my entire life. I mean, ever. I've got Higo no Kami. I've got all kinds of stuff that are just really, really amazing knives. And I have to say, this one right here, these three, can't wait to get into the other two. So that's it for this one. Just a heads up. It's awesome. But I can't wait for the other two. The other two are going to be just as great. I know it. Different shapes, so they're going to cut slightly different. One is a different steel, so we'll check that out. But I mean, you can see it's perfection right there. That is perfection. The beautiful full flat grind's my favorite. Just awesome. Just freaking awesome. All right, that's it for this one. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Till next knife.